where are we?
This is the lodge for the Laughing Heart Hostel here in Hot Springs, North Carolina.
We're in the sophisticated area where the the people that have a gentleman's taste prefer to be.
That's right, because we're cultured gentlemen, correct?
Amen to that. So let's introduce ourselves because we're doing a dual channel thing here. I'll let Greg start.
Greg channel is Greg Morton Outdoors. That's not only YouTube but Instagram as well. Trail name of Cottage.
And I'm KAFKUBA YouTube channel and trail name Words. And we decided we would come up with a list of questions, little surprise questions to ask each other to kind of change up. I mean, my channel anyway. I don't usually do interviews on my channel, but it's nice to have somebody here that is willing to share and expose himself in such a way that.
And what we did is I coined this the 246. You got two guys, 4 questions each. We don't know what each other wrote, and we got a 6-pack of beer.
Wouldn't that be funny if it was the same questions? All
right, it might be. Don't know.
Who's gonna start?
Definitely H before beauty.
Or the same age.
Right.
So
I'm 55.
So it goes by beauty. I guess that he goes first, though.
All right. Yeah, I do have the better hair.
You do.
Yeah. All right. So my first question is: has your gear performed as well as you thought it would? And if not, what piece of gear did not?
Well, I have a similar question for you, but
That's
a little phrased a little differently. So repeat the question. Has my gear performed as expected?
Yeah.
I would say yes. And the second part of that question, which I'll elaborate on.
Was there any piece that has not? And if so, what happened?
I would say the gear that has not performed as well as I would have liked are any of my warm weather clothes, mittens, gloves, anything, and my Frog Togs jacket. And they weren't Frog Togs pants, but they were kind of a rip-off version. The problem is you sweat underneath them,
yeah.
And whether it's raining or snowing, you're still getting wet. You're still, I don't know if hyperventilating is the right word, but you're getting all moist on the inside, and you don't know the difference between rain and sweat at that point. And you don't know whether you're cold or whether you're warm because everything just feels kind of damp anyway.
Yep.
So I think it's almost like it's just not even useful to have it. It's like just get wet and hopefully your stuff dries off. Having said that, in that snowstorm in the Smokies, which you were a part of, it did keep me from freezing to death because it blocks the wind and such like that.
But what I found with that, you're talking about with the sweating, especially on the cold days with the snow, the hardest thing for me is when you stop. Mm-hmm. And the only way you can dry those layers out is to keep wearing them. So now you need to put on a warm, dry layer over top and hope that your perspiration, the vapor coming off your body, doesn't wet that out.
Right.
While you're drying your under layers. It was kind of tough considering what the weather that I think we packed for, and then boom, we get hit with this 20 degrees and snow.
Well, it was a tough situation because you're humping up these 6,000-foot mountains, so there's really no way to avoid sweating and all that stuff. So I have a related question. I'll start with that. I'll get the more sensitive questions later.
Sensitive?
Oh, what is your favorite piece of gear? Think about that. Your favorite piece of gear.
Clothing, or I've got a lot of favorites.
No, just your favorite piece of gear.
I would say right now my favorite piece of gear, and I'm not saying this because I'm in a partnership program with them, is my Chicken Tramper ultralight gear phone pocket that sits right here on my strap. And the great thing is it's got a Lycra pouch on the outside. On the inside, it's just a big Velcro secured pocket. So if there's times I forget to charge my phone, I can put that big 20 milliamp battery in the main pocket, and in the Lycra I can just run the cable over and plug in my phone. So this way, I can charge as I hike. And the other good thing is I use regular corded headphones, not cordless. So when I'm using it on my phone, I can plug that in, and there's a little strap also that I can put over top of the phone. So I can leave that flap open, and that strap will hold the phone in place so it won't fall out, and I can use my headphones.
Going back to your original question, I have a similar thing from Superior Equipment, and I just can't get my phone in and out of it easily enough. So I've been carrying my phone in my short pocket.
I gotta let you check mine out.
Yeah.
Because you might be like, dude, I need one of these.
I mean, couldn't they give
It's massive. It's big.
an extra couple millimeters would have made all the difference in the world.
No, this is big, and it's made out of, I want to say it's the X-Pack material, so it's not totally waterproof, but it's really water resistant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
All right,
We're trying to.
Hold on.
We could go. I know it's his turn, but we could go all day, and we probably could talk for like 20 minutes. But
Okay. What do you splurge on while you're in town? How do you treat yourself and take care of yourself?
Beer, and I mean, my resupplies are simple.
Shit.
You all right over there, man?
Yeah, I got a drinking
I
problem.
think you got that melody on.
Yeah.
Is it waterproof? Is it beer proof? Yeah, I mean, I'm not treating myself to trail food. It's just like basic crap that's probably raising my cholesterol through the roof. But I splurge on where I stay and having beer at all times.
Okay.
I mean, this place is really nice. Every place I've stayed has been really nice. So
This is to include the hotel before I got on trail. This has been the nicest place, and yeah. Once again, we're not getting paid for this. Laughing Heart Hostel here in Hot Springs.
free laundry.
Yeah,
They had an Easter dinner for us last night: hamburgers, hot dogs, potato salad, baked beans, chips. It was just really nice.
yeah. It's very hiker friendly. It's very well run. Basically, they have everything you need. You got your showers. They got loaner clothes for you. You've got everything you need right here. I mean, they got a kitchen, and basically, when you get the interview or the tour, when you come in, they say if there's not a name on it, you can have it. And there's all sorts of stuff in the kitchen. Yeah, this place has been aces.
Really accommodating, really clean too.
Yeah.
Was that your question?
Yeah, that one was mine.
Okay. Here's my second question. What have you mailed home or have not used?
Haven't mailed anything home yet. What haven't I? The only stuff I really haven't used are repair items like duct tape, extra cordage, stuff like that. Everything else, I mean, I ended up getting a big stupid injury here on my heel, so I used everything or a lot of stuff out of my first aid kit, which I think I underpacked on that. And here's a tip for you guys. You might people might say, "Oh, your first aid kit, you only need like a Band-Aid and 2 aspirin, because you can just jump off wherever you are and get to town." No, it's not that simple.
No, it's not.
I ended up 3 days out from town, and my last day for bandages, I cut up a buff and made a bandage out of that. So
That goes back to something we were talking about last night with our. We should have been filming last night. Our biggest surprises on the trail and stuff like that. So we've had a few surprises. Not to change the subject, but
Yeah.
that's fits that category.
But I think everything else, as far as clothing and gear and stuff like that, I've used it all. Yeah, definitely.
I haven't mailed back anything, but there's a lot of things I haven't used. I brought contacts. I brought backup glasses in case something happened with these. I've got more buffs than I probably could need, but I'm not going to give them up because I break these glasses or something happens, or I need contacts because I'm fogging up or icing up. I just can't get rid of it yet.
Yeah. Now I do know. I think when it starts to warm up, I don't know. Maybe I'll get rid of my, send my puffy jacket home or something like that. But yeah, right now, haven't sent anything back.
Nice.
All right. Third question here. What is your happiest moment on trail?
Getting off trail. I got to be honest with you. I got to be honest. I like sleeping in the tent. I think the tent is really cozy, having all your stuff in a little space and your own privacy and the ability to now you can go look at far out and see where you're going next and maybe upload a video if you have any more than 1 bar of 4G or just texting family and stuff like that. But the taking down the tent in the morning is miserable. But I find joy in being in the tent.
Yeah. Okay. And actually, they were both in the Smokies, and that was the weird thing is the Smokies gave me my worst day, my only day when I did not want to be here. Not quit, but I didn't want to be on trail. But it also gave me my favorite sections of trail. And there was one day that I was just as happy as a pig in shit, even though it was like wet and muddy and all that stuff. But I knew at that point in time, I was at the right place at the right time. I was exactly where I was supposed to be. And that was on that trail hiking, and I was having a freaking blast. I don't know why. It's weird.
It's okay. No, yeah. By the way, he came up to me at Natahala. Is that the right pronunciation?
Yeah, the knock.
He like recognized me from my YouTube channel. I'm like, so that, he was one of my incentives for being out here. I appreciate the.
Then he pepper sprayed me. He was like, "Stalker."
Probably is a stalker, but you know. So, whose question is it? My turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. What do you think about every step of every day on the trail while you're sludging through the ascents and descents and mud and snow and rain? What is on your mind all day? How do you occupy your brain?
I think about all different things. It depends. I mean, if I got music going, I will sing and I will freaking dance while I'm on trail.
He's a happy guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just if I get. Geez, keep getting text messages. If I get,
Ever heard of airplane mode, guy?
No. If I get a text message, if I get a good song going or something like that, yeah, I'm like freaking dancing down trail, and that's why I think that no bears would ever attack me because they're like, oh my god, this guy's a total freak. Yeah, just you go over different things, maybe different things from your life. It gives you a chance to reflect on past events. Relationships, stuff like that. My dad passed away in the early 90s. Actually, I was in Saudi Arabia for Desert Storm, and I had to get pulled out on emergency leave. But, I think about him, too. And I think about what does he see? What does he think about me on this hike?
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
How about you?
Well, I find that I'm so busy trying not to stub my foot on every root and rock and not fall and sprain my ankle and bust my chops. But I'm not as optimistic and happy as Greg is. So I find myself continually punishing myself with self-doubt and self-hatred. But at the same time, I do spend a lot of time thinking about family and missing people and quite honestly praying that I could make it because it's very difficult. It's very hard.
Yeah, and I'll be honest too. I've had conversation with God too. Please don't rain on me today, man. I just can't freaking take it.
If you don't know God, you'll find him out here. Please don't let me freeze to death and get hypothermia or fall and break my skull open.
Please, no more snow. Please let the campsite be over this next hill.
I think he's fucking with me though, because a few times he's answered my prayers, and a few other times he throws a little trick in there.
He tests you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a test. All right. Okay. And you kind of hit on a little bit of this, but what do you miss the most?
That's my question.
Oh, awesome.
We had the same last question. We got all touchy-feely here in the last in the ninth inning here at the Laughing Heart Hostel. I miss waking up next to a human body that loves me and my dog between my legs and crowding for space on the bed, but it's like that proximity with other living beings and my 2 kids and 3 kids actually. I just and I miss and I've said this in a bunch of my videos. I miss actually being there to help others and provide some service, and I've beat myself up a bit. I'm out here. It seems like a selfish endeavor to a certain degree.
It is. Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's the only reason why you're out here is for you.
Yeah, except I haven't found what the for me is. So
you got a lot of walking left to do.
Oh so. Yeah, I know. We're only 1/10 into this or 1/20th. So that was my same question to you. What do you miss most about your? I call it real life because this is not real life, I don't think.
Yeah, definitely wife and daughter. you know, being in the Army for 27 years, I did, 6 years of that was on various deployments. So I missed out a lot on my daughter when she was really young. And here recently, she had her first job interview. And hopefully tomorrow we'll find out if she got her job or not.
So this is not new territory to you.
No.
You're like missing your family again.
Yeah, absolutely. But we've been through stuff for longer periods of time. A year or 15 months. So this isn't too strange. And definitely, you got the communication is a lot better now than it was. Trying to call from Baghdad. But yeah, definitely miss being with family. Definitely miss the pets, the dogs, even the freaking cat. Miss getting in the kitchen and cooking.
I don't miss cooking. Rachel takes care of all that for me. But I do miss her cooking because this food sucks. And like her food is like restaurant quality.
Yeah.
This is like not even compare. It doesn't even compare.
Just kind of miss being in the kitchen and banging out like a really good steak and doing the butter basting and all that stuff and
He's a butter baster.
Yeah, absolutely.
So even though we don't have any more questions, is there anything else you want to touch on?
No, the only thing I'll say, I'm just going to say with my videos, as things come up, as I think of things, that's definitely I want to put out in the video to help maybe kind of provide tips and information for people who might be considering doing a through hike. I think there's a lot of misconception out there. I think there's a lot of myth, and I think that comes from people over glorifying what this hike is with YouTube videos that aren't factual. That only show the positive, sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns kind of stuff, not the slogging it out for 3,000 feet.
Yeah, I think maybe I don't want to like judge other people. I think a lot of people are into the gear and selling gear and hoping they get advertising from gear. I could give a shit if I ever advertise a piece of gear in my life. I'm more about like, I don't know. I think it comes down to our personalities too, right? Because it's like I'm not like out here to like say this is a happy time. This is like I'm not here to say this like you just said. I'm not here to say this is really hard work and really lonely and not that fun. And how much weight have you lost? Do you know?
Probably sitting about 20 pounds.
Jeez, nice. You look good, man. If you don't mind me saying it, so.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I noticed a lot of it's like muscle. Like my arms are smaller, my chest. I'm like, what the hell?
I look like a saggy bag of potato. It's like I'm losing this weight, and so this guy. I wake up at this morning at like I don't know 6 a.m., 7 a.m. and I got a shit right really bad. And he's in there brushing his teeth. I don't know what were you doing in there? I was like,
take a shower.
I was like, oh my god, and like I was looking for a diaper.
There's 2 more bathrooms down. There's one over there.
I didn't know that. I didn't have to. I was clenching my cheeks on the bed.
Well, you don't have to worry about it because my bedroom's got their own bathroom. So.
Oh, that's fancy. He's even more sophisticated than me. So Greg Mountain Outdoors, I encourage you to follow his YouTube channel. Do you have are you on Instagram or anything else?
Yeah, it's Greg Morton Outdoors for both YouTube and Instagram. Yep.
Okay, great.
And KAFKUBA only YouTube.
KAFKUBA's only YouTube. I have Instagram, but I use that more for my family and friends. But he gave me a great sticker. I put it in my brain. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet because it's kind of wide. The sticker was
it's like a 3x3.
I was thinking about putting it on my battery pack, but we'll see. But I kept the sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you. It was a little gift. I don't have any stickers or logos, so. What do you think? You think everybody's gonna like our video? Our little
no, hopefully. Let us know below. I mean, we're gonna both put the same videos up.
I noticed I can't make eye contact with your camera.
You got to look up here. Though.
Oh shit! Oh, he's got a fan. What do you call that?
It's an Osmo Pocket.
Osmo Pocket. Yeah. Another commercial.
Fair, I loved it.
Hey, this is Gabe. Thank you very much for everything, sir.
Absolutely.
Beautiful place. Thank you.
Yep. That's one of the owners there. He and his wife own the place, and fantastic guy.
Yep. So should we wrap this up, or do you want anything else you want to say?
I think so.
Everybody complains about the length of my videos, so
I think we're good for now.
Well, Greg, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
dude,
appreciate it,
dude. I mean, I know it's not Joe Rogan, but we're getting there. All right.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Thanks to our subscribers.
Yeah.
And keep watching.
Talk to you soon.
GMO, motherfucker.